The Talking Tree and the Boy Who Listened. For our vocabulary words for the story. Number 1. Grumble. Verb. It means to murmur or complain. Number 2. Gnarled. Adjective. It means having a rugged, weather-beaten appearance. Number 3. Agape. Adjective. It means wide open. Number 4. Clump. Noun. It means a lump or mass. Now let's start the story. Tom slammed the rusty gate, the echoes bouncing back in time with his disgruntled grumble. "Stupid weeds!" he muttered, eyeing the overgrown patch by the fence. Every Saturday, this battle with nature awaited him, a chore he despised. He stomped through the tangled grass, pulling up unruly dandelions and gnarled thistles. His back ached, his hands were scratched, and a bead of sweat trickled down his forehead. "Why can't they just stay put?" he grumbled to the empty air. Suddenly, a soft voice, like leaves rustling in a gentle breeze, whispered, "Thank you." Tom froze, eyes wide. Did that tree just talk?" The ancient oak beside him rustled its leaves, a slow, deliberate movement. "Indeed I did, young one. Thank you for tending to my garden." Tom stared, mouth agape. A talking tree was the last thing he expected, even more unexpected than the weed's aggressive growth spurt. But why?" he managed, still dazed. "Without your help," the tree sighed, its bark creaking like old bones, "the weeds would choke me. Your weeding gives me space to breathe, to reach for the sun. You help me grow." Tom looked at the weeds, no longer seeing enemies, but tangled threads in the green tapestry of the garden. He crouched down, pulling up a clump with newfound gentleness. It wasn't a fight, but a dance, clearing space for the oak's branches to stretch, for tiny blades of grass to peek through. As he worked, the sun warmed his back, and the air carried the sweet scent of blooming wild roses. He noticed an ant marching purposefully across a leaf, a ladybug basking on a stone, and the delicate veins of a dandelion seed floating on the breeze. The garden wasn't just weeds, it was a bustling world, and he was a part of it. When he finished, the oak rustled in gratitude. "See, young one? Helping isn't a burden, but a dance, a song we sing together." Tom smiled, his earlier grumbles replaced by a quiet satisfaction. He wasn't just pulling weeds, he was helping a friend grow, making space for life to flourish. From that day on, chores became less of a battle and more of a gentle melody he hummed with the earth. He watered thirsty flowers, pruned rambling vines, and even learned to appreciate the tenacious weeds, each pulling a tiny note in the song of the garden. And whenever he felt grumbling rising in his throat, he'd glance at the ancient oak, its branches reaching for the sky, a silent reminder, helping grow not just gardens, but hearts as well. I hope you enjoyed the story. Now let's move on to our multiple choice questions to check your comprehension. Number 1. With 2 answers. Why was Tom initially unhappy about weeding the garden? A. He found it physically tiring and inconvenient. B. He disliked the appearance of weeds and saw them as unwanted pests. C. He felt pressured by others to take care of the garden. D. He believed the garden was beneath him and wished to pursue other activities. Correct! Letter A and B. He found it physically tiring and inconvenient, and he disliked the appearance of weeds and saw them as unwanted pests. Number 2. What changed Tom's perspective on weeding the garden? A. He discovered hidden treasure buried beneath the weeds. B. He learned that the weeds had medicinal properties and could be used as remedies. C. The talking tree explained the importance of weeding for its growth and survival. D. He overheard his parents praising his hard work and dedication. Correct! Letter C. The talking tree explained the importance of weeding for its growth and survival. Number 3. How did Tom's experience with the talking tree affect his overall attitude towards chores? A. He started viewing all chores as pointless and a waste of time. B. He learned to appreciate the satisfaction of helping others and contributing to something bigger than himself. C. He became obsessed with talking trees and neglected his other responsibilities. D. He developed a magical ability to communicate with all plants and animals. Correct! Letter B. He learned to appreciate the satisfaction of helping others and contributing to something bigger than himself. I hope you learned something from the story. See you next time. Goodbye!